Day 2 of the final week of March Madness, and I've been taking you on a journey of what made me the mecha fan I am, so let's keep going and see what today brings. Now, I've already mentioned I am a child of the 80s. I was born in 86, which means, growing up mostly in the 90s, and most kids who were born in the late 80s and early 90s probably have this as a big influence on them when they were kids, and that is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But while everyone I know wanted to be a Power Ranger, the thing that got me about that show, surprise, surprise, the Megazord. You had these, the original set, of course, dinosaurs, even though two of them were dinosaurs, and that was it. But they combined into a tank, and then they became a robot with a sword. They fought in real life, and there were super attacks, and there was a dragon that combined with them, and then Titanus, and it was mind-blowing. And it was just awesome. And for years, Power Rangers was like one of the coolest things ever with all these Zords, and they kept changing, and they went to mythical creatures, and then we had, the Ninja Zords that were animals, and the Shogun Zords, and then even Turbo, which is where I kind of stopped, where they were cars. It was just, oh my god, some of those designs were just the coolest. And to this day, I still have some. Now this is one of the newer ones. I think this is Samurai. I don't even know. I don't have the original Megazord anymore, sadly. I did as a kid, but a lot of my toys from being a child are gone. But that, of course, had a big thing on me because it developed my love of, combining robots and super robots, and also tokusatsu, which is the genre that kind of Power Rangers comes from in Japan. Because for those who have no idea, and most people do at this point, but if you don't know, Power Rangers, of course, adapted from Super Sentai, a series in Japan, which is part of the kind of superhero genre tokusatsu, things where you get, Kamen Rider and Metal Hero and Ultraman and all this other stuff. And back in the 90s, we got more of that. We had Masked Rider, we had VR Troopers, we had Big Bad Beetleborgs, all of these series that kind of came from that, and none of them hit me like Power Rangers did. And of course, that should be obvious, none of them lasted like Power Rangers did. But I think for me, it was because where are the mechs? Where are the giant robots? One series did kind of pull it off, and I don't think it's talked about enough. And that was Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Because it had robots. Not just robots. Combining, transforming robots. They not only combined into giant robots, but also combined into armor for the main character, Servo. This was, of course, based off of a Japanese series called Hyper Agent Gridman, which was actually part of the Ultraman universe. And it also got an anime sequel in more recent times as SSSS Gridman and then Dynazenon. But, man, this stuff hit me so hard as a kid. I love this. Left a lasting impact. That's why I still have